Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a clear night you can almost see Michael Jackson fainting at Tavern on the Green, where he was revived by mouth to 12-year-old boy resuscitation. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Herb Berman. And now let's introduce your host, the guys who got nervous when they heard Joan Rivers' dog was dead. They thought it was Melissa. Here they are, Rod Bennington, Fez WNEW, radio's band of brothers.
Ron Bennington, Fez WNEW. Hiya. The band of brothers on the air. 877-692-1027.
Special thanks to our announcer, Herb Berman. Remember him tomorrow.
That's the comptroller?
Running for it, yeah.
Is tomorrow
Tomorrow's the primary.
for Democrats too?
Yeah, for everybody.
Oh, jeez. I don't know where any of my stuff is. I feel like I should vote, Fezzy.
Yeah, you probably should.
Because today, I got my 600 from George W. Bush.
Nice. Good for you. Tax relief for hardworking America.
So there it is. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. Did you get yours yet, Fez?
I got mine actually last week.
Yeah?
I got mine while we were away on vacation.
You would think more people would be discussing this at all times. I never hear pumping up anywhere. People take it almost in shame. It's like a shameful check. I guess because it's not really enough money to be any kind of life-changing.
Right, yeah. No one's going to go to school on this.
Now, they also said best thing to do is buy canned goods and gunpowder for the, as they put it, the coming Bush years.
And lots of batteries.
Batteries. So, yeah, I did get my 6 cents. So you got how much? You could only get 3 from not being married?
I got 300, being the singular bachelor that I am.
Now, is that 300 the most you can get? Does David Geffen get more than you? Did he get 30 grand back?
I think 300 is the most that a single person can get.
Do some people get less than 300?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I think somebody is, some people are getting like $150.
Really? All right, Hawk, Al, did you get yours back?
Did you get your tax relief for a working America?
I got $300.
Nice,
Hawk,
Al.
did you get anything?
Yeah, I was one of the first to get one.
What'd you get?
Well.
What did I get? 300.
Nice.
So, everybody's getting 300.
That's what it sounds like.
Why did it take me so long to get one? Did they send out the singles before the marrieds?
That must be what it is.
All right, so I got to figure out what I'm doing with mine. All I can think of is sniz. Is that a problem? It's found money. Hey, Ray, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, Ray.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Big card number 1234.
Cool. That sounds made up.
It was. All right, you got me. No, I just want to know what's Five Pump Chump's comments on Anthony's little not too happy comments about the foosball table.
Oh, the Five Pump Chump. That would be Al Dukes.
We should probably get into this a little later on. Everybody here upset with Al Dukes, and Anthony especially, because it's his damn foosball table. Al Dukes, once again, got drunk at work, which to me is a fireable offense, Fez.
Sure.
And this time,
drinking on the job.
He went crazy in here on Friday night and kicked over a foosball table.
Was asked to leave the studio when he started throwing stuff, including my own personal property.
And literally was run out of the studio. I don't know whether you ever saw that Jim Morrison clip when he was in Connecticut or someplace like that, and they had to pull, and there was cops on each side, and just bum rushed him through a room.
Okay.
That's how Al looked when we had to get him out of the studio, when he was literally throwing beer, throwing things in the studio. And as he was outside,
there he goes.
He went crazy and started kicking over tables, chairs, and Anthony's foosball table.
Yeah, that foosball table's a pretty good size. That's a good square kick you got there, Al Duke.
It's like, here's what I can't understand. How did you break it, Al?
I guess the weight of it when it fell over something broke in it.
All right, now, let me point this out to you. A foosball game, a guy that has a bar or the boardwalk will have the same one for 38 years.
Sure.
These things never break. Bands set their equipment up. They put concerts on these things. People fight over them. Children are born on these foosball tables.
That's why the little foosball guys never have any paint on them, because they've lasted for decades.
And what do we like to do?
Play during the breaks.
Yeah, and who does it belong to?
Everybody does.
Who does that belong to?
Anthony, I think it's his, but he sort of brought it in here for everyone.
Well, that doesn't make it not his anymore. He's still the owner.
And didn't bring it in for everyone to kick over.
Did you apologize to him?
I tried here at the changeover, but Opie in particular was calling me nasty names and very angry.
What kind of names?
Faggot.
All right, let's go through why O and A are mad at you, okay?
Okay.
You got drunk on the air one time and took a lot of shots at him. You broke the foosball table, and then also you were behind this practical joke with Angel Amy, getting her a tattoo with Opie's face on her arm.
Where it said O&A. Opie loves Amy.
I did that as like a funny thing that I thought would be funny.
All right, but let me point this out to you because I talked to Hope about that. And people in his family were a little distraught by that. As well they should be. Thinking, what the hell's going on down there? So you're loading up reasons for other people not to like you anymore. I know people are calling me going, why don't you fire Al? I go, I didn't hire Al. Yeah. Al came in from Infinity Broadcasting. He's one of these many golden boys that are all part of the Jeremy Coleman kind of good buddy network.
It's Jeremy Coleman's Destined to Lead group.
Right.
He puts together these seminars.
Now, Manny Moonshine is one of those, and he's already floating between shows. So, obviously, it's Monday, so Jeremy wasn't here today. But, we have to have a sit-down. And this is a test of character of nothing else. I mean, number one, you got to apologize to those guys. Number two, you got to fix that foosball table.
Yeah.
Or buy a brand new one.
It's time to make amends.
I think they fixed them. That there are places that'll fix them.
Well, what's that got to do with us? You should be not sitting here thinking.
Wishing and hoping and singing and praying.
So you're more singing about this one.
Get it done. You've had 3 days, right?
I didn't realize it was broken till today.
You kicked it over, right?
Some people have told me that, but I don't remember doing that.
You don't remember knocking over a foosball table?
No. I don't remember most of the things from Friday.
You remember? Oh, that's good for you.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't remember most is good for you. As well as Fez and me. Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Mike.
What's going on, Ron and Fez?
Hey, buddy.
Yo, I want to ask Al something.
Yeah.
Yo, Al, do you want to see this show prosper or what?
Yes, I do.
Because honestly, every time Ron and Fez start doing good, you got to go and screw up and
true.
Make enemies with every other radio jock on the station.
That's true, Al.
O&A got a lot of power, and by messing with them,
they got the juice. It's like we play on the Giants and you're effing with Barry Bonds. Why don't you go picking on somebody else around here?
I didn't purposely pick on them on these things.
You apparently targeted the foosball table.
You're a nasty drunk, my friend.
Yeah, have you known that in the past? Have people said that to you?
No, I've never had that problem before, but I also never used to black out, not remember things. Like
you totally blacked out, or is that just an excuse?
No, very few things I remember. Very few.
And the post-show comments about my weight hurt. Let me just put it that way.
Don't get personal about all that stuff. You got personal about a lot of stuff when you're drinking. You're a mean drunk.
I understand that now. I didn't mean to say that.
And how many times did I tell you? You don't need to be drinking during office hours. We do a show here. It's a show.
And our office hours go to 11 o'clock at night.
And here's the other funny thing. And I want to move on and do our show, okay? But you were brought in by Jeremy to calm us down.
That's true.
To make sure things like broken foosball tables don't happen. I'm sure that's on one of his lists somewhere.
And you were never brought in to be on the air, yet you're on the air constantly. You're either talking or it's about you. And a matter of fact, you had to be thrown out of here the other night because you wouldn't shut up. And that's when you went on your rampage.
That's when you started the throwing stuff and had to be bum rushed.
I don't remember getting thrown out.
And you know, Fez has a bad pelvis.
Right. And you were right on top of me when they finally had to take you out. You were like standing right next to me.
What if you would have ruined Fez's faulty pelvis?
That would not have been good.
I have a hairline fracture that could shatter at any moment.
Your pelvis would just fracture?
Yes. Could actually just shatter.
All right. So anyway, that's some of the insanity. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Hey, buddy.
What can we do for you, Jay?
Hey, Al, you said you don't remember anything? You gonna tell me you don't remember anal with Gay Randy?
That didn't happen.
What was Gay Randy even doing in here, Al?
That's an excellent question. I've been asking that all day. No one has an answer for me.
Your whole thing that Jeremy said is you're supposed to be in charge of everybody who comes in and out of this place.
Right, anyone who comes down
because
here.
the office is closed.
Right.
So you had to have invited him to get him past security.
I don't know how that happened.
And you asked people all day long about Gay Randy?
Just how did he... I didn't even know he was...
Where's Gay Randy?
I didn't even know he was going to be here on Friday, and then...
He called on the air while we were doing the show.
That part I don't remember.
Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, buddy.
What can we do for you?
He's lying.
Yeah.
He's lying about Friday. You there, bud?
Yeah, we're here.
Hey, I'm having a tough time hearing you because I'm working as well.
Why do you think he's lying?
I think he's lying because he's Jeremy's boy. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think if he's Jeremy's boy, he's learned how to cover his tracks pretty good. Nobody knocks over a foosball table that big. Those things are friggin' enormous.
I know they are, man.
Right. That thing's so premeditated.
As a matter of fact, we couldn't even move it one night. We said, let's move it back. We couldn't move it.
Yeah, that's what I'm being told, though.
And then all of a sudden, you Jackie Chan with one kick.
I know. What's with the Jackie Chan bit?
I normally don't even kick stuff.
Well, that's good to know. My shins feel much safer in here.
All right, let's start correcting. You know, to me, what you said to me, that's forgotten. Forget about it.
Thank you.
What you said to Fez, it's up to him, but I know Fez, and it'll be forgotten. Right. What you said to Billy Staples and other people, I think could be forgotten. But there's one physical thing that happened. You broke Anthony's foosball table. You got to repair it, right? This is a time of character.
Right.
Yeah, now it's time to make the amends. You've made the mistakes. Now comes the real test of character. How do you make up for these mistakes?
What are you going to do?
I'd like to get it repaired. If anyone...
My pelvis?
No, the foosball table.
Oh.
If anyone in the audience knows how
All right, so now you're asking other people to fix your problem.
If anyone knows a foosball repairman?
I would think they do that. Those things must break.
That's the first one I've ever seen go.
So if anyone... I think they do that. So if anyone repairs foosball tables, it could help me out.
And another thing, Al, that if I was you, I would do, is pick a better fight. Do not pick your fights as being Opie and Anthony.
They're the last...
It's like being at CBS and picking on Letterman. It's just stupid.
Right.
Right. Start with some of those Touched by an Angel people.
No, they're the last guys I would...
But you do it every time you're drinking.
But what happens is, when I drink like that, I black out. I don't remember it. I don't remember doing it. I mean, that's, I think, the problem, the blacking out.
Can't you make a mental note not to do that?
I didn't plan on doing it, but... And I never really happened in the past, but now when I drink lately, it's like I black it out. Maybe that's part of my problem.
Every time you drink, you black out, though.
Yeah, for big chunks of the night or the day that this happens.
So how do you feel the next day when you wake up?
Well, I don't know what happened, so I try to call the people that were there that would be able to tell me. And then
you didn't call me, you didn't call Fez.
Well, I didn't know if I said bad things about you guys.
Yes,
so
you did.
I wanted.
Yeah. I know most of the things that you said about us because we sat down with you after we, you were pretty emotional and we picked up the rampage and all. We just sat there and took it.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what the only thing about it now. I know it wasn't coming off the top of your head. This stuff seemed like it was well thought out for a drunk person.
It was such a laundry list, Ronnie.
Yeah.
It was almost a mantra of, here's the things that I hate.
Now, here's the other thing.
People.
You made it seem like Fez and I went down to Florida, grabbed you, brought you to New York, and ruined your life.
Like it's some part of Florida radio slave trade we're involved in.
Where I remember you flying here, because I'd never met you before. Jeremy had nothing but great things to say to you. The Infinity people had great things to say about you. You supposedly made the sports babe into the greatest thing that ever happened on radio.
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah!
Before, according to you, health problems sidelined her.
Another cracked pelvis.
All that happens, yet you sit there and talk to me and Fez the other night. And I don't even get into the, I'm very weirded out over this Amy tattoo.
Yeah, that weirdness was still going on, and then this whole episode came in right on top of it.
So that was a joke.
Yeah, and we didn't kidnap you. We're not very Switzer. We didn't go recruiting.
No, that was a joke, the tattoo.
All right, but here's the situation. What's the name of the show?
Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez Show. If it's a Ron and Fez show, Ron and Fez should be running the jokes, not Al. I should say to you, I have an idea for a joke, and then you make it happen. Not you go, I'm going to fool Ron and Fez by using another show's name, face, everything. It's just ridiculous anymore.
And you notice we didn't fall out laughing about the tattoo.
Or anything. The foosball.
No.
Whatever happens between you and Randy, it all is making us uncomfortable. And we're supposed to be doing a show here, right? Now
Right.
We're not. 20 minutes into it, we're literally cleaning up the slop from the other night. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I think you're missing the most important event from the other night.
Yeah.
Fez lost his soda.
Yeah.
Why are you doing grabbing Fez's soda?
Threw my can of soda across the room that I had been saving. I wanted that after the show as a treat. Apparently, I didn't need any soda from what I heard afterwards, Ronnie.
Yeah, I know.
In the post-show tirade. You know, Al talks about I tried to call people the next day. Well, you couldn't get me because I was on the treadmill, I guess, where I belong.
Steven, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, fellas, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm as furious as Anthony now. Hi, Steven.
Usually, guys, when I call up, I'm the only time I do call up was when I got a problem with Al. Right now, I think you guys are getting a little too hard on him right now.
All right, why is that?
Well, you know, he was drunk. You guys included him in the game, and you made him, do something that most guys don't want to do, and he lost his mind. I think I would be the first, and especially O&A getting all ticked off. They're the last guys, because those guys would be flipping off the edge, someone...
All right, hold on before you say all this.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
Did this happen after the Randy incident? Hours after the Randy incident.
Right.
Hours?
Hour.
I don't know about hours.
I'll say an hour.
I think he was more embarrassed at first.
No,
and I think it kind of sunk in
he
what
went
happened.
crazy. He went crazy when I had him removed from the studio by security.
And we had 20 minutes left in the show at that point.
Yeah.
I think you guys just pissed him off. I'd be the same way. If someone tried to pull that with me, like I said, I'm not a huge Al supporter, but in this case,
let me just say
I'm on
this.
his side.
Would you blindfold yourself in front of gay Randy and say, somebody kiss me and we'll see who it is?
Was gay Randy in the room? I don't know.
I believe he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
As far as I remember. And Steven,
answer me, Steven.
But I don't know, because when I'm drunk, I do stupid crap.
All right, how many people in here were drunk? Like 7.
Al was hammered, guys.
I know why, Al. You had nothing but beers, and I guarantee you didn't drink a 6-pack.
I don't know how much I had to drink. I did only have beers, but I don't know. I guess I'm more of a lightweight.
I think
apparently not the way you're kicking over foosball tables. And I'm surprised you didn't knock down a roller coaster.
And to answer Steven's initial charge, the things Al was upset about after the show when he was letting us have it in spades had nothing to do with the Randy thing whatsoever.
Right, you never bitched about the Randy thing.
That was the least of his worries. My cholesterol topped that big time.
Brian, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, guys?
Hi, Brian.
Listen, I love your show. I just had a question, okay? What I'm confused about is I thought that Al kissing Randy caused all of the problems. He's showing no emotion to this. Am I wrong here?
No, I'm obviously upset that happened. I don't remember when that incident occurred and when the rage happened. I don't remember
what
any
he's
of
saying is, if it's so outrageous, you're so mad.
And if you're not
why aren't you mad now?
If
I'm
you're
mad
not
now.
gay,
I can control my emotions when I'm not drinking.
I see.
Oh, thank you, Dr. David Banner.
but Al, you
All right, let me answer
how
this.
you're not
If
gay.
I had you removed from the studio right now, would you start going crazy?
No, I'd go out if I was being removed.
Hawk, take him out. Let's just have an experiment.
And don't you guys have this on videotape? You said on Friday that it was being taped.
That videotape was destroyed.
Oh, what?
I think my soda got poured on.
Yeah, that's it. I had to actually send Billy Staples that. I had to send Billy Staples after that videotape like he was Vincent Vega.
I'll tell you what.
Grabbing what was ever in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
That Staples makes a good thug when you need him.
Staples actually went nuts himself in here.
Yeah, we had to calm him down. I know you don't remember that, Al.
But as soon as we get you out of the room, he comes in here and freaks out, screaming at us. And I go, I just stopped the guy from taking over the show by rambling. Now I got you rambling.
He came in on a tirade, and we finally had to say, hey, isn't one maniac enough? And didn't take a breath. Didn't take a breath.
All right, Billy Staples, come in here.
Ah, 877-692-1027. Hi, Staples.
Hi, fellas. How are you
Now,
tonight?
here's the other thing, Billy. I think it's great. You think you're a trooper and coming to work sick? Do not get me and Fez sick under any circumstances.
I'm trying.
I'd rather you stayed home than got us sick and cost this show 2 weeks of hacking and coughing on the air.
All right, well.
All right, now, the other night, when we called you in and you went crazy, what the hell was going through your mind?
Why did you come in so upset after Al Dukes was removed?
I need you to be my Vincent Vega.
Okay. It's just like...
I'm Marcellus Wallace.
It was just like I just got ticked off because it's like I got to clean all this stuff up. And it just reminded me a little bit of my own past seeing Al like that. And it affected me a little bit.
All right, how did it affect you?
It just reminded me because I know I've done stupid things like that.
Well, then why couldn't you cut the guy
past.
some slack?
Because it just got to me. It was like I have a problem with certain things, and instead of just saying, you know what, I got to cut the guy slack, it brought me into Al's place.
All right, so you go to meetings because of the way you used to party, right?
Exactly.
Why don't you take Al to one?
Al,
Hi, my name is Al. I drink once every 2 months, and for whatever reason, I kick over a foosball team.
But I see on all the things that blacking out is a bad sign.
Yeah,
no, kicking over Anthony's foosball table is a bad sign.
For anyone.
That's one of the questions on the AA test. They give you questions. But, hey, yeah.
You think he's got a problem? He thinks he has a problem.
Do you really now?
He's never even drank a six-pack in his life.
But when I drink now, I black out, so.
Is there a history of drinking in your family?
Parts of the family.
Lightweight drinking? One of the things he does is, I don't know whether you remember this, you say you never want to discuss your family on the air. Are you sticking with that?
No, I like sometimes discussing.
No matter what happens.
I don't know what's the real Al.
So everything that, Boy, everything we try to fix. It's ridiculous, Fuzzy.
Al, I'm just afraid if you went to one of these meetings, you'd be mocked out of it.
I'll be the first person in history kicked out of an AA meeting.
Oh, here's another thing that happened, too. One of your creepy friends called. I can't think of her name.
Trish.
And tried to turn it on us. Have you talked to her since then?
Yes, she mentioned that she called.
What is it with you and your friends annoying people on the show?
I guess she just got very upset at what she was hearing over the air.
What did she hear?
I guess it just was
you rambling and acting crazy?
A lot of chaos, probably.
Why would that be our fault?
What did she say to you? What did you talk about when you talked to her after the fact?
She just said, I don't know if you heard, but I called in and I was very angry.
Did you tell her to apologize to me and Fez?
No, I didn't.
For interrupting our show? That would be a smart thing to do. None of your friends are allowed to interrupt the show anymore.
We'll start with that rule.
And she claims she's trying to find a girl for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's mentioned that before, but I haven't seen anything yet.
She's one of the couples, not her by herself. Her and her husband are one of the couples that went to Niagara Falls with.
They're not couples. They went as 5 friends.
Oh, that's right.
Jeez.
Let me have a flashback to that face job we took.
Being in the car with her, if I was you, I'd be turned off women. I'd be sitting there thinking, I'd rather go down on the guy than hear this screaming in my ear.
No way to get her in a barrel while you were near the falls?
No, she's normally very quiet, so if that was different when she called in.
Oh, she's nuts. And I don't need your friends calling, making me and Fez feel bad about ourselves.
About a situation where everyone already felt bad.
Yeah.
Because trust me, that show did not end the way we hoped. That did not go out on any sort of high note.
Hey, no. Oh, no. That thing slinked off into the night on Friday. Slinked off.
Like someone turned the light on a kitchen cockroach.
And then all of our hot chicks that we wanted to get drunk got nothing because Al took up everything.
I know. We got to do nothing with our drinking girls.
And if you think my idea of a show was have Al get drunk and alienate the Opie and Anthony show, you're out of your mind.
No, that wasn't my plan either.
Yeah, if you want to check your show schedule from last Friday, I don't think those things were on there.
Hey, Jennifer, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys.
Jennifer.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I was actually just calling to say that I have a brand new in-the-box foosball table that I do not want, and you guys are more than welcome to have if it will smooth things over with O&A.
All right, maybe it would, Jennifer, but what kind of foosball table? It can't be a kiddie kind. Okay?
Yeah,
No, it's a regular foosball table. It was actually a shower gift to my husband and myself. We had no room.
A baby can't play foosball.
How much you think it weighs?
Oh, God, I can't even move it. I can't move the box.
Oh, I'll come over and kick it over.
All right, the official weight is 150 pounds.
And
I'll kick that over. Yeah. Well, what do you think you weigh?
I weigh like 120.
All right, so put some rocks in your pockets. All right, Al, what do you think of this? Maybe this is your way out.
Yeah, I would like to take her phone number down. I'd love to get this one repaired.
Oh, okay, so her giving you a foosball table is not enough.
No, that would be great, too, but I don't know if Anthony, has any type of attachment to that one or if we could fix that one.
This isn't one of those...
What do you think he is, some kind of retard that loves his foosball table?
Not at all.
It wasn't like a brand new one, but you're acting like, these are not mine!
Jennifer, this isn't one of those that converts into ping pong and air hockey, too, right?
No, it's just a foosball table.
Why don't you want it?
Well, because actually now I'm in the process of getting a divorce.
Oh, what happened?
And he doesn't want it, and I don't want it, so...
What happened?
This is just like Joey and Chandler.
What happened between you two?
Just irreconcilable differences, I guess.
Oh, jeez.
How long were you together?
3 years.
Which one was cheating?
Neither.
Yeah, right. Okay, fine. You saved that story for your folks. Well, Al, maybe this is your way out of this. I don't know.
Well, it's up to you guys.
All right, hold on, Jennifer.
That's very nice of you, Jennifer. 3 years, and they never took this foosball table out of the box.
That's insane. No wonder the marriage didn't last.
Right, no commitment.
You're not making sense. Hey, Heather, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys.
Hey, baby.
I just wanted to tell Al Dukes to take it easy. Easy like Sunday morn.
That's your initial...
That's where it started.
All right. That's your initial weird gay moment of the night with our boss, Craig Schwab, when you told him to take it easy like a Sunday morn.
I couldn't believe it myself.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.
And that was about after 4 ounces of beer.
Right, that was the first break of the show.
That's about the last thing I remember doing. I kind of remember that and then getting made fun of, and then nothing from there.
Oh, wow. Albert Dukes, you crazy bastard. You also told us that you want to start using a different name on the air.
Oh, yeah. So I guess we have to rename you tonight. Among us, the other business we had to take care of from Friday.
Speaking of which, did the new intern come back?
Yes, he did.
I can't believe he came back.
Frank came back.
He came back.
Do you remember how mean you were to that kid?
No, I don't.
You were yelling at him, this poor kid? His first night in a radio station?
All right, bring in Friday Fright. That's what you named him, Al.
Name like that's gonna stick.
Well, it will with me.
I know. I mean, if we named him Ace, there's no way you could not call him Friday Fright.
Friday Fright, I can't believe you came back in here. I'm proud of you for that.
God bless you.
I love this place.
But you had to think about it all weekend, didn't you, before you came back?
A little bit.
All right, his first night ever in a radio station, right?
Yes.
You're in college, is his internship. He comes in here, his new boss, Al, who's going to show him the ropes, drinks, calls him a coward on the air before Fez and I even had the chance to name him.
I couldn't believe it.
Name him Friday Fright, screams, kisses a guy, breaks up the studio, kicks over a foosball table, and lays in a puddle of his own tears in the corner.
Somebody's had a big night.
And we're saying to him, well, we'll see you Monday, Friday.
Right.
He called me boring also.
Yeah, he called you boring?
Well, everyone got called that. Some people got called fat and boring.
That's true. It was a memorable start.
And I go, well, that's just radio, kid. You'll get used to it. Every night, something like this pops up.
Poor Friday Fright.
All right, well, you, to me, you already don't even deserve the name Friday Fright.
Thank you.
For showing back up. Now, did you talk to your family or anything about this?
Not too much, a little bit.
You told him what happened, though?
I said it was a very exciting start to a career.
At this point, Al should apologize to everyone in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the attack on Staten Island, too?
Where'd that come from?
I'll need a refresher. I don't remember what
And
I
on
said.
Brooklyn College?
Yeah, you
Friday Fright went to Brooklyn College, but he's from Staten Island.
And you ran both down.
Yeah.
I really don't even know anything about Staten Island or Brooklyn College.
Well, you seem to know a lot Friday night, because apparently Brooklyn College, there you can get a major in cowardice. If I'm quoting correctly.
And you said it was nothing compared to King College. Right?
That's true. You're right, Friday.
Well, God bless you for coming back, Friday Fright.
Yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
All right, buddy.
Hopefully it'll be a little calmer tonight. You won't have to pick up furniture.
Here's remember Al was talking about his drinking problems and worried about blacking out. GVAC writes on the instant feedback, blackouts are the only reason I do drink. It's kind of like hitting hyperspace and asteroids. That is true.
Because you don't know where you're going to end up. You can land right on an asteroid.
One time, and I think I'm trying to think of the situation. It was, I believe, a New Year's Day. I kind of come to, and I mean, like, just completely sober, right? And had been out for over a day or so. And I believe brand new year has started. If the lights are, I mean, the sun is out, as bright as, daytime can be. I am driving on the sidewalk.
Oh!
At a pretty good clip.
Oh!
With a girl screaming next to me. You'll kill us both.
Oh.
And I literally went, what? What's going on? And I pulled into the street. What happened? And I never even got a chance to sleep it off and get into, you know what you did last night. I was literally part of it. But, unlike you, Al, there was more than just drinking involved.
More than just beer.
Not that I'm judging you. Here's Gina. Gina, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Gina?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Gina from Hoboken.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hey, baby. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm glad you came in Friday, but I'm sorry you came in Friday night.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What's up with Al? He needs to settle down on the drinking.
Were you hurting any of the fray, Gina from Hoboken?
Well, he called us, me, Melissa, and Lisa, he called us whores. Lisa in particular.
Yeah.
Who we love. Yeah.
And he was saying really mean things about Billy Staples.
What was he saying
How
about
he eats,
Billy?
like, bacon, egg, and cheeses for breakfast.
Yeah.
And all this horrible stuff that he eats.
Right.
Yeah, he wasn't very nice.
Boy, I can't stand a mean drunk.
No way. He was no fun. We were supposed to do all that fun stuff, and...
I know, Gina from Hoboken, it was supposed to be your night with Sweet Melissa and Lisa.
Yep.
And you guys just kind of got shoved into the background of the show.
That's okay. I still had fun. I got to dump beer on Al, so...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. When the girls dump beer on you, you remember that at all, Al?
No, I don't.
Who ended up cleaning up that mess?
It still stinks in here.
I know, because I didn't do a good job.
All right, wait. Hold on.
Everyone wanted to raise their hand until I said that part.
We've got something called the 20 questions of whether you know your drinking is causing a problem. Maybe that'll help you out. One of them is that you end up owing, big guys in radio, foosball table. All right, thanks,
Check it
Gina.
off.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Gina from Hoboken.
You know who was so nice to you, Al, and you treated her kind of like garbage, was that sweet Melissa.
Yeah, she's very nice.
She was.
Did you call her and thank her over the weekend?
I did not.
You should have.
Because she was like a nursemaid.
Yeah, she was. She was like the nurse from Farewell to Arms. Like there was nothing in it for herself.
Right.
She was changing your bedpan. You were bleeding on her. She didn't care.
Yeah, I should call her and thank her. I did not, though. And I know she was people told me she was very nice to me.
You know what I thought was one of the amazing physical transformations? Was you drank enough beer to get all gassy, and you're a thin guy, Al. You had like this Ethiopian pooch. That was amazing to me. That you knew was just one big beer bubble.
Yeah, it was real hard, like when...
it was like, you knew it was just all gas.
Like when Alfalfa had gas that time and they had to put pillows on him.
That was amazing to me.
We're going to take a break and come back and try to fix some of this. Then can we start our show, Al?
Yes, we can.
We'll have Al take the... we'll have Al take the 20 questions.
We'll see how many he checks off. 877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. It's Ron and Fez.
Is Ron and Fez.
Obviously a major malfunction. 1027 WNEW.
Are you under a lot of stress?
Yes.
How's the sex life? Want to make it better?
Yeah.
It's time people tried Ultimate V. Ultimate V is a very different kind of product.
Ultimate V, huh, Fez?
Ultimate V.
Ultimate V. Maybe this is what I need. How does it work?
Well, clinical findings prove that the combination of herbs in Ultimate V equal the effects of the leading prescription enhancement product.
Fez, would you say that Ultimate V is a serious product for people who are serious about sex?
I would.
Does it make good sex great and great sex phenomenal?
It does.
Ultimate V. I find myself intrigued.
Well, it's guaranteed, there's no risk, and it works. Plus, the packet fits right in your wallet or pocket. It's convenient, and you know what the best part is?
What's that?
It's for men and women.
Women, too?
It's for the women, too. Your woman will never use the excuse, I have a headache again.
That's what my woman says to me constantly.
Your woman says that?
Yeah, well, I hit her.
Oh, well, of course. No wonder her head hurts. She'll want you all the time with the Ultimate V. Get Ultimate V now. Call 1-888-808-8800. That number again, 1-888-808-8800.
Or go to ultimatev.net on the web. Check it out. Tells you everything you need to know about Ultimate V. It's ultimatev.net.
Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
Picking up the pieces of last Friday's show, along with the pieces of a foosball table. We're Ron and Fez.
Here is somebody who thinks he can help you out. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What can we do for you, buddy?
I might be able to help him because I have a foosball table and it's broken down a lot, and I've always fixed it, so
Do you kick yours over a lot, Jay?
I don't know how the hell he did that. I mean, mine's huge.
So is this one. I definitely think it needs a tune-up.
Right. Yeah, do you do this for a living, Jay, or just...
No, he doesn't. He has his own table.
Yeah, just for fun.
What exactly is broken on this thing?
It appears that there's a crack in the playing surface on
So you need a
side.
new surface, and also the things feel a little loose.
The men themselves, they rattle around when you turn it?
Yeah, they rattle. Just the whole thing just feels like it needs a tighten up.
Yeah, we need the
like
whole...
Like Archie Bell and the Drells.
Yeah, we need the whole lube, oil, and filter on this thing.
Okay, well, if he wants, I'll give him my email address, and then he could just send me, what kind of table it is and everything. I'll do my best.
Well, it's a regulation 55, whatever that thing is. Okay, hold on.
And it looks like it's going to need a new playing surface.
Okay, that'll be the hardest part.
Yeah.
Well, no. Remember what Tom Petty said the hardest part was.
Oh, that's right, the waiting.
The waiting was the hardest part.
That's true.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Mike.
Yo, 9791, new card holder.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, hey, Al Dukes is a phony, man. He had Gina on there just before, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hear him apologize to her.
You never apologized to any of us.
I know. And what about, who's the one he hit in the mouth with the microphone?
Oh, that was Melissa.
Oh, man, I forgot about that myself.
That made that sound on like a steel on teeth. That is the worst sound you could hear.
What'd he say? I was protecting the show?
Yeah, he said he was protecting the show.
And ran the microphone right into her jaw. You heard the teeth hit the thing. Then, Ronnie, I know no one can see this, but she staggered back and then went back over to where she was sitting and actually put her face in her hands down on the desk.
Then she helped him out.
Yes, then spend the rest of the night trying to be nice to him.
And then she played Florence Nightingale to him.
All right, guys.
All right, Rich from Connecticut thinks Al has a drinking problem. I don't see how he could, Fez, since he doesn't drink enough. All right, let me ask you this: these 20 questions. Al, see if you answer yes to any of these.
And answer honestly and try yes or no's.
Do you lose time from work due to your drinking?
No.
What about the other night? That was a night off of work.
Yes.
So every time you're drinking, you're useless at work.
I'm checking that one off.
Yes.
Is drinking making your home life unhappy?
Yes.
All right.
More than we ever knew after the stories you were telling us.
That's for sure.
Apparently your parents don't like being Fez. Do you drink because you're shy with other people? Well, you aren't shy until you're drinking.
That's true.
I'm going to check it off.
Is drinking affecting your reputation?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, boy howdy.
Have you ever felt remorse after drinking?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have
another
you, that's 5 in a row. Have you ever gotten into financial difficulties as a result of your drinking?
No.
Well, what do you think this foosball table's going to...
You owe $900 for a new foosball table.
Yes.
There goes your President Bush tax relief for working America check.
I hear he's thinking about sending us another one, Fez.
Really?
He says
he just rocks.
He says he's at least going to cut taxes. Because it was screaming today that bad times are ahead. He's trying his best to swerve us off this road he's got us on.
Take it now and start your own country. All right.
Do you turn to lower companions and an inferior environment when drinking? Yeah, that would be the show.
Uh-huh. What's an inferior environment?
Here.
Oh, okay.
WNEW.
All right. Then we're checking it off.
Has your ambition decreased since drinking? Yes, you said you wanted to go back and do AM radio the other night. Do you want to drink the next morning?
No.
All right, finally. We got a no here.
I'm checking it off anyway.
Do you crave a drink at a definite time daily?
No, I don't.
Time daily? Who wants to drink with her?
Do you, does drinking cause you to have difficulty in sleeping?
Yes, when I drink.
Has your efficiency decreased since drinking?
Yes.
Is drinking jeopardizing your job or business?
Yes.
Do you drink to escape from worries or troubles?
Probably partially yes.
Do you drink alone?
No.
In your case, you should.
Right.
Instead of drinking on the radio in New York City.
Since you should, I'm going to go ahead and check it off anyway.
Have you ever had a complete loss of memory as a result of your drinking?
Yes.
We're seeing the results of that.
Has your physician ever treated you for drinking?
No, he hasn't.
What physician treats you for drinking? Name one. That's just a stupid question. Let's throw out the whole question.
Right. I know. That's like going to the hospital because you got a hangover.
Do you drink to build up your self-confidence? Well, you were a confident son of a bitch here the other night.
Yeah, you thought you were Jackie Chan. I'm checking it off.
Have you ever been in a hospital or institution on account of drinking?
No.
You should be. You'll answer that yes next week.
Right, so I'm going to check it off now.
Bring the lush Billy Staples back in here.
Wow, that's a lot of them, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Other than the physician one. Yeah, they all got checked off on my sheet.
All right, Billy, how many times have you been in rehab?
5.
5 times in rehab.
That's correct.
You ever go to sleepover rehab?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been away.
Now, when you hear somebody that says, I say you got about 17 or 18 out of these 20 questions.
My God, he did better than I did.
Does he belong? Should we send him to rehab?
Well, he definitely...
Our insurance will cover it.
Right.
Al.
After has great insurance for stuff like that.
He's not part of After. He's too good for the... He's too good for the union. He's not a union man, he says. He's just pure infinity. We're After. We're the guys carrying lunch boxes in here every day doing the blue-collar work.
And you're from infinity to beyond.
So what do you want to do, Al? You want to go away? They have this place in Arizona, maybe that one in Malibu, and spend a month there.
There's supposed to be a good one in Minnesota, right?
What they ought to do
That's
is...
Hazelton.
Yeah.
Why don't we just send them to Hazelton, Pennsylvania? Just anywhere on the street.
Something.
But why don't we do this? We take them out in the desert, we tie them down, dry them out for a while, let them scream.
Why send them to a pampered place? The pampered ones, like the ones out in the Hamptons and stuff, Seafield, they're the nice places. You go to the tough places. That's where you really learn.
Where'd you go?
I went to South Oaks.
Where's that?
In Amityville.
He went to South Africa, Ronnie.
So you didn't even go away when you went there?
Oh, no, that was it. I was in there. I was also in Connecticut for a month.
A whole month, huh?
Years ago, yeah.
Was it crazy?
It was more like a country club, that place.
Did they ever have to lock you to your bed?
Me personally, no.
Yeah.
All right, so Al, you're going to be locked in your bed.
Yeah, strapped in.
And there's no
just to keep you out of the liquor cabinet. We don't know what to do at this point. Your father and I have no other choice.
It's an intervention on the air.
Where are you going to go, Al?
Well, I'm just not going to drink anymore.
Oh, don't try to white knuckle it, honey.
Yeah, you're white knuckle. You're George W. Bush, are you?
You're not from Texas.
All right, here's Max. Max, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Max.
What's up, guys? I used to have a real bad drinking problem just like Al. I'd start drinking. I'd start insulting everyone.
Right, that's Al.
I'd start falling all over the place, kicking stuff over. But then I started doing coke, and now I'm much more alert, and I get lockjaw, so I don't mouth off to much people anymore.
You want to coke up a little bit, Al?
No, I don't want to.
I think it's made me a better drunk, actually.
You want to be in here in a bender?
No.
I start drinking, and then once I start feeling down and I can't stand up anymore, a couple of sniffs on each nose, and I'm good as new. And I don't mouth off either.
All right, thanks, Max.
Let's do some lines now.
Maybe the coke's the answer.
No, I don't want to do any drugs at all.
Maybe some snizz.
I'm sure it's not for everyone, but it might work in your case, Al Dukes.
Well, I am taking this thing. I'm giving it to Jeremy. I'm recommending we send you to rehab.
Hear that? It's going to Jeremy.
Recommend patient be sent to rehab for 30-day evaluation. I'll tell you what.
Why don't you put 30 to 60 just to make sure? Put like a dash there.
30 to 60. I'm also going to give you a subscription of Valium.
Oh, nice.
Which I want you to turn over to me the minute you get it. Because I'm having trouble with my neck.
So take that to Dwayne Reed. And see what happens.
Or take it to Scott Colombo first. And have him put it on the web. Hey, but this will help you, Al. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, John.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Yeah.
Love the shows. Listen, I'm an alcoholic, but I don't go to meetings or anything. But I was a wise guy, just like this guy. What's his name?
Al Dukes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was a wise guy, and I used to go to this bar. I go to bars every night. And one night, I wised up to this guy, and they took me outside, and like 6 of these guys beat me. I mean, like movie kind of beating, like with a bat and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what I said, to be honest with you. And I was in the hospital for a month. And, that was 4 years ago. I haven't had a drink since.
Al, do you think a movie beating would help you?
No. I don't want to get beat up.
Well, you see, the
What if
thing
we
is...
put some oranges in a pillowcase?
He doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't know what will help him.
All right. Good one, Joe. So you think a beating?
Oh, I mean, a serious one.
Yeah.
Because you know what? While you're getting beat, your mind changes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. We got to change your mind.
From the inside.
I'll tell you this. After I'm done beating on you, I'm going to take those same 6 guys over to Trish, friend of yours, and throw her a beating.
And you know what, Al? To be absolutely honest, that guy calls in talking about giving you a movie beating. That's what Ronnie and I had to talk Billy Staples out of at the end of the show.
Mister, I've been to rehab 5 times. It's so judgmental.
Yeah, I thought he would understand.
I would hate to have him as my sponsor.
His actual words were, Ron, you and Fez need to do something about this guy before someone takes him out.
And we're like, what are you talking?
Seriously, am I right?
And he was furious. And what Fez just said in 10 seconds, it took him 3 minutes of rambling.
Yes.
Hey,
Be
Barbara.
careful you drink around.
Barbara, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, baby. Hi, Barbara.
So, I have a good solution for Al. I can take him to an AA meeting with me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've done AA, or I'm doing AA. I have 90 days on Friday.
90 days.
And I go to really good meetings. He'll get sober, and he can still have fun.
Honey, trust me. In 90 days, you don't even know yet.
Yeah, I do.
What do you do that's
I
fun?
need everybody who always gives that double-digit thing. I'm watching that MTV situation the other night.
Yeah.
AJ's out there. I'm 64 days sober.
What a punk. I hate his
No,
ass.
I'll admit.
So wait, hold on for a second, Barbara. I'm talking. Barbara, you hear me talking to my best friend, okay? Now we're on to AJ.
That's me.
All right, so AJ, he's yelling, 62 days sober, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
So then Jamie Foxx, who's just tubing through this whole MTV Awards, comes out, hey, guys, want some champagne? We'll celebrate, you know. And that, you know, that's a cringe moment for anybody. You know,
Right.
to do that to a guy who's still at that, like Barbara, thinking she knows everything.
Right.
So later they're showing this backstage with Backstreet Boys. And they were a little bit mad, and the other guys were saying, hey, you're going to take some jokes like this. And you know, like the youngest one who still likes being a Backstreet Boy?
Oh, Blondie?
He's in the blonde kid.
Nick Carter.
Nick Carter. So Nick Carter is in the TV pointing at it, going, you did it, Jamie Foxx. You made a bad mistake. You went and messed with Backstreet. Like they were going to get it.
My God.
And I'm going, you that belong in a rehab if you think Jamie Foxx is afraid of the Backstreet Boys. All right, Barbara, go back to your rambling.
No, what I was saying is, like, I had 14 months before.
Oh, great. So you're going to fix them.
No, but the reason why that the program didn't work for me the first time is because I was, like, really hard-headed. I felt I could still hang out with my friends. I could still go to bars. I could still hang out with my soccer friends. And everybody's drinking around me. Yeah, I used to be a hooligan. I used to hang out and drink beer all the time. That's good. Why
Did you end up having sex with a lot of anonymous people?
Yeah. I did a lot of that. That's one of the reasons why I decided to come in, and I got tired of it.
How many guys you think that you had sex with that you can barely remember?
Oh, I have a list.
Really?
Yeah.
Whole soccer teams?
Whole soccer team? Nah.
How many guys in one night was your record?
In one night?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Check the list.
Well, I
Check
went to a sex club. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, I mean, so they were kind of pulling trains on you?
What? No.
Al, she seems
but I've
perfect
seen that
for you.
happen, though, to other people.
Right. Well, one of these other people in the mirror, it might have been you, honey.
It could have been me. That's one of the reasons. But the main reason why I went in, because I started getting really violent towards the end of my drinking. I got arrested for assault, and...
you sound like Al, this is exactly where you are in your life right now.
It's your pattern. The violence, the guys, all of it.
Yep. So that's why I came in, and like life is now that I finally decided to follow the program the way I'm supposed to, things have totally changed for me completely.
Yeah.
Totally. So no, I'm serious. If he wants to go, he can just like call up AA and go to a meeting and get a sponsor, and he'll be all right.
Al? It's like Weight Watchers. If you follow the program, it works.
No, it's
which
true.
Apparently I'm not.
Well, I'm not even going to go there. I have my own issues about that thing, but
huge.
But one thing at a time for me. So I'm just.
How big are you, honey? How big are you?
How big am I?
Yeah.
I'm not that big, but I'm big enough.
Over 3 bills?
Excuse me?
Over 3 bills?
No. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're over 300.
Oh, no.
Al, she sounds perfect for you.
Sorry,
Al and Barbara.
What?
Yeah.
What do you say, Al?
Not over 300. Oh my God, that's insane.
No, I mean, I don't want to go to an AA meeting with Barbara. I really don't know her.
It's couples night. She goes by herself.
You're not supposed to know anyone at the anonymous alcoholic meeting.
What do you say?
It'll be like this. Hello, my name is Al. Is that Al Dukes? Al Dukes, how are you?
Well, if he doesn't like it, he'll always go to the bar after he leaves.
Yeah, you want to do that, Al?
That's where they meet.
I'll tell you, I'd have to be high just to be sitting next to her rambling.
They do that at some... What? No.
It would take me an 8-ball just to be able to sit next to you.
Or a couple of times with dope, right? Yeah, okay.
All right, please, Barbara.
No, let's not go there. Well, I'm serious. If he wants to go...
Al, would you want to go?
No, I'm stopping on my own. I'm going to do this.
All right, so you're rejecting...
He can go on his own. I'm not telling he has to go with me, but he should go on his own.
All right, Al, this is going into your file.
that you've turned down this woman's offer for rehab help.
All right, thanks, Barbara.
Hey, thank you. Bye.
Write down the word ornery. He's being ornery about it.
Also, on the over and under of this girl, I give her 110 days. Anybody betting? I'm taking the under. Guzzling liquor just to get along with her.
Oh, she's drinking just to get to the beer nuts.
Angel Amy here. It's all part of Al's other funny joke. We'll get to that. She's having a real tattoo done tonight, right?
Yeah, she is.
Today's her 18th birthday?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's nice.
All right.
So we'll get the happy birthday song. We'll have her in here.
Nice.
Apparently she's meeting some people at Hooters, or... We'll talk to her when she gets here. 877-692-1027. It's Ron and Fez.
Ron, Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. Al Dukes don't listen to this. This is just for the people who drink responsibly. Ever have a pink Prozac?
No.
Or a black and tan martini?
Fezzy, where do you get these at?
This is just a taste of the drinks they're serving up at Mix Lounge and Food Bar. Mix is the new place to go on the Jersey Shore. Located on Brighton Avenue and West End Long Branch, you'll experience a relaxed but cool atmosphere at Mix.
The owners, Sam and Michael, will take you and make you the drink of your dreams. From the classic martini to the original fruit-infused martinis. Once you get there, you won't want to leave. They're open for lunch Thursday through Sunday, open for dinner daily.
You can enjoy fantastic light fare, including appetizers, salads, pizzas, and sandwiches. Mix Lounge is located at 71 Brighton Avenue, and that's just walking distance from the beach.
For further information or to get directions, just give them a call. 732-923-9100. That's 732-923-9100.
Come to Mix and get your fix.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
It's a barely legal birthday party. We're Ron and Fez.
Angel Amy stopping in, Fuzzy. We're waiting on her and figuring out what the hell went on with that, which we're now finding out was fake tattoo the other day. Which actually I feel good about it, but now she's getting a real tattoo?
Yes, she is.
How can we be sure?
The guy has the needles and everything.
I saw pictures with the needles in it the other day.
Right.
That was all just part of your plot, your funny plot?
Yeah, I thought it would make it look more real.
Al Dukes, the gangster.
You know, even when you're sober, you're acting like you're drunk. Liz, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Liz.
Hey, guys. How you doing? It's Staten Island Liz.
Oh, hey, Staten Island Liz. How you doing, honey?
Hi, how you doing? I just wanted to say I have a little spy report.
Yeah.
I saw Ronnie dropping his kids off at the Tenacious
Spy
D show
report.
Saturday.
Spy report.
Oh, you got to obey the D. You got to respect the D.
Gotta respect the D. It was great. So, how'd your kids like the show?
They love the D. Everybody loves Tenacious D.
I love the D.
But they also told me Jimmy Fallon was very funny opening.
Oh, he was great opening up. He had to yell at some guy who was, mouthing off, but yeah, he was great. It was nice. Every day we get to hear the shock jock, Ron Bennington. I got to see the responsible, dedicated dad. We have a beautiful family.
See, this is why I hate a spy report.
You have a beautiful family.
All I am is a shock jock, baby.
No, you're not. No, you have a beautiful family.
No, I didn't. I wasn't at that. I wasn't with my kids. I was with two whores, and I was with cokeheads.
Ron was raised by wolves. We're shock jocks.
We're shock jocks. All right, thanks, honey.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
See you.
See you, Staten Island Liz.
Staten Island Liz shooting off a big pie hole.
Those spy reports, sometimes they come back around.
Yeah, and it hurts you. Now it hurts.
877-692-1027.
I kept saying that the ass man was up there, and then every time I go to him, he's already gone.
He must eat his phone while he's waiting.
Here's somebody we haven't talked to in a while. It's the Mad Producer. Mad Producer.
What's up, boys?
Are you back from L.A.?
I am. First of all, on Thursday night, I sent you guys 2 invites to go to the park on 10th Avenue for the MTV after party. Did you guys get the invite?
No, we did not. Nope.
All right, so that again goes back to Al Dukes, because Al Dukes met me in person, and he's scared essless of me because he knows I'm for real, and he knows I can get what I get done. He's pissed off the island. Anthony and Opie and Anthony hate him. Again, I had a great day at work. I'm in the city late. I just parked my car, and I would like to be invited into the studio to sit down and verbally destroy Al Dukes. I have got easy-to-follow plans and things to do that will help your career and help the show, and I want to watch Al Dukes squirm as I mentioned them.
All right, this sounds good, Al. What do you think?
Do you happen to have Jack Nicholson with you? Because that's the only way you're coming in. Because
Tough guy. You know what? You know what? I'm not a teenage girl that you could boss around. And if I wasn't a successful businessman, I would have put your head through a wall a long time ago.
That's true.
You know what? You try to make people think that I'm a violent guy, and I'm not. Absolutely.
Well, that should prove it.
Now, wait, how do you answer him? Because I remember we said that you would be invited if you had your friend Jack Nicholson with you.
Ron, how do I answer him?
Yeah.
Very simple. I played golf with Jack Nicholson. I went out of my way to give him tapes of your show and explain the show to him.
God.
Getting guests.
I'm cringing.
I'm cringing too.
Listen, to two clowns. Listen, getting guests.
Two clowns.
The guy he wants to work for just got called two clowns.
Right.
So, no.
Is that Amy?
Again, I don't want to work for you guys. You guys could not pay me enough to work for you. I want to help you guys out for free on the house. I am not looking for a job.
What happened?
Well, that's good. You got it.
What happened out in Los Angeles? You're supposed to bring Nicholson back with you.
He didn't like the tapes.
Oh, no.
He just didn't think Fez was funny enough.
Oh.
He listened to the Fez tutorial.
Right.
Turn it off.
Really?
Turn it effing off.
That's good.
All right, man, producer.
So what, can I come down?
When you got Jack, we got to go along with Al here.
We got to stick with the rules.
Yeah.
When you got Jack Nicholson and or Brad Pitt.
Oh, you know what? Stick with Al Dukes and you go real far.
All right, man, producer. So this will be it. We'll never talk to you again, right?
Nah, probably not. I'll change my mind.
All right. See you later.
Oh, no. Another great day at work ruined, Ronnie.
It's about the 9th time he's told us he's done with us.
We'll go for the even dozen.
But, yeah, we did say, yes, you are invited here if you come in with Jack Nicholson.
Right, he was still not able to do that.
Fezzy, look who's here, Angel Amy. Happy birthday to me and to you.
That's a birthday song.
I know, who does this?
That's Cracker?
Yes, it is.
What's their whole story? I get them confused with Uncle Cracker.
It must be their nephew.
Amy, how are you?
I'm good.
Now, first of all, let's see your left arm where we thought there was an Opie tattoo. Nothing at all.
All right, that is gone, and that is good.
Completely washed off.
Yeah.
All right, what happened with that little joke? That was just a joke?
Yeah, basically, Al Dukes came up with the idea that we'd play a little joke on you guys. I said I wanted to get a tattoo. He said we should play a little joke so it'll be fun for the whole family.
It did freak me because it would have been a bad idea to have that tattoo just because as years go by, you know, Fezzy, you change interests.
I know. I'm stuck with a Batman 3 tattoo.
All right, let me see yours, Fez.
From the third Batman movie. I got the Riddler tattoo.
That's so 1993.
I know. Look at it. And I'm stuck with that for the rest of my life.
Check the IMDb and see when that came out. I think it was like 93.
I think you're right on the money there.
Yeah.
Well, never in my right mind would I get anybody's face really tattooed on myself. So.
But you really do want to get a tattoo here on your birthday?
Yeah, I do.
What are you going to get? Which Batman movie?
None of the above, but I'm going to get an A with angel wings and a halo above it.
All right, is it kind of like the one you got on your shirt?
Yeah, kind of like this.
Where are you going to have it put?
On my back.
All right, let me see the area it's going to go. Let me show me where it's going to go.
It's going to go right.
The big A, and it's going to be like right behind your right shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, even then.
1995, Ronnie. I got this tattoo.
95?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think it was that long.
Seems like I've had it longer.
Yeah, when you come to think of it, I mean, how long has Jim Carrey been around?
And it's a big question mark. What are you supposed to do with it? Like if I wanted to change it into something else.
Does anybody ever say stupid things to you about it?
Oh, yeah, all the time. They threw out other sequels and asked me if I want to get that.
Yeah. You got to make sure you don't get something to date you. I got a big Shannon Hoon tattoo. Never should have got it.
Right.
Never. I thought those guys would be big forever. Didn't work out that way. All right, so I'm not even sure I want you getting an A with wings on it.
Yeah, angel wings and a halo.
But how do you know that you're always going to be nicknamed Angel Amy?
I'm always going to be an angel.
All right, so you've called yourself that for a long time, right?
Yep.
And the A doesn't stand for Anthony.
No.
Okay. You swear.
Yes, I do.
Al, who's here to do the tattooing?
Kevin is here from Ron's Tattoos in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Why don't you get a tattoo that says, Anthony, I'm sorry about the foosball table?
Right.
That's a good idea.
That sounds Like a lot of writing.
We can get tattoos together, Al.
No, I'm not.
Now, is your family going to be upset about this?
No, I talked to them already.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Al, why don't you just get a tattoo of a little foosball guy with a frown?
With a goatee and curly black hair.
And just a picture of you on Friday Fright hugging.
Do we have one of those? I'm sure we have one from Friday.
All right, Lou, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Lou.
Yeah, that tattoo is actually the Anaheim Angels logo on their hats.
The California Angels?
It's not going to be quite like that, though.
Oh, you're going to need the express written consent of Major League Baseball.
There might be some copyright infringements there.
All right, thanks a lot, Lou. All right, maybe we should talk to your folks or something, Amy. I don't want them mad at us if you know.
They're not. My dad's here. He's
your
okay
dad's
with it.
okay with it?
Yeah, my mom's okay with it.
All right, did you talk to her dad?
I didn't ask him if it was okay, but
Angel
I
Daddy.
mean, even though she's 18, she's just 18 today.
Actually, yesterday.
You're so wise. 18 in a day.
Yeah.
Are you going to vote tomorrow, Missy?
No.
Get out there and exercise that right?
Like she says, she'll vote with a gun when it's time.
I don't understand why she would say that.
Who am I voting for, Comptroller? Who?
Oh, Herb Berman.
Yeah, because me and Fez met him today on the street. Here he is, folks. It's Herb Berman.
And apparently, wasteful spending is wrong.
He's against it.
Yeah.
Which I love.
So are we. It's weird the things you find out you have in common with someone.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run the Fez.
Hi, Jeff. How you doing?
Cool.
Hi, Amy.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right.
Hey, I told you I'd call, so I figured I'd come to call and say happy birthday from school since I haven't talked to you in a while.
Thank you.
This is one of your buddies?
Yeah.
All right, happy birthday to you there. There
Yes.
you go. All right, here's Lent. Is that his name? Lent? Lent, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up? I'm card number 5556.
Hoo-ah!
Hi, Amy.
Hello.
Happy birthday. I'm going to be down there probably like an hour or so from St. John's.
Okay.
You remember me from the softball game?
Yes.
Where are you going to meet him at?
We're going to
Hooters.
We're going to
Probably-
Hooters after the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Probably bring my camera. I thought that tattoo for a second was real.
So did I.
was like freaking out.
I'm going to tell you the truth. You got me on that one. You definitely got me 100%.
I still haven't laughed, but you got me.
Yeah, I know. A joke should be funny.
You'll laugh later.
Yeah, maybe much later when we're at, when Al gets out of rehab. We'll all sit down and laugh about it.
And remember, that was the start of his trip to rehab.
All right, thanks a lot, Lent.
All right.
All right, she'll see you at Hooters. Who's all going to be at Hooters?
Just a whole bunch of people from the RonFez.net message board and everything.
Yeah?
I think Anna and Moshin's going to be there.
Moshin the Slipknot?
Yes.
You're kidding.
I am not a retard.
We tattooed-
How'd y'all like to suck my ass? I am not a retard.
We tattooed her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Well, she should have stopped by.
Yeah. She got a big old dragon on her arm.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to get, big old dragons.
Well, not now that someone else has it.
And I was just going to get big, you want to F with the dragon. I plug the tattoo place again, Al. That'll be your job tonight, Al. We're not kicking over foosball tables.
It's Ron's Tattoos on Westfield Avenue in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
All right. And there's no phone number or anything like that?
Yeah, I have to get it.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
So what you got to
I think it's under the foosball table if you want to push it over and get it.
Don't even joke with him like that. He'll be on it.
I know, he'll hulk out on you.
Amy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, I just want to say happy birthday to Amy because my name is Amy too and I'm 18 also.
Today?
No, I'm not. I'm just
that would've been cool.
another Amy.
Weird, maybe you're twins.
You want a tattoo too, Amy?
I just got one on Friday.
Wow, everyone's getting tattoos.
Very
I've never
nice.
had one. I've never had one.
Fortunately, I waited till my late 30s to get one.
93. All right, Amy, what did you get?
My birthday's in February, so I got an Aquarius symbol above my right ankle.
Stupid.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm sorry, did I say that loud?
Right to a microphone.
Yeah, I didn't mean
She
to.
can hear you, you know.
All right.
True.
All right, Amy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great idea.
Bye, up, Amy.
Hey, Al, why don't you get a tattoo tonight, though?
No, I don't want to do that.
Come on, Al.
I'm not a tattoo guy.
Where would you get it, Al, if you were going to get one? Your ass?
Let's get the big anchor on you.
Get it on your forehead.
No, I would get it on my arm.
Yeah? So you thought about it a little bit.
Buccaneer football forever? You want to get that?
No, the thing that I had thought about, though,
What?
would not...
What have you always thought about getting?
I always wanted the old late night logo, and I was gonna.
That would be great.
I was gonna get that on my arm, and now it would just be.
That would be great. Late night with David Letterman logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you get it?
Why don't you just get Paul Schaefer's face on your shoulder, where your shoulder's round? It would just look like his bald head.
Hey, Farley, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Happy birthday, Amy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I told you I'd call.
Yeah.
Metallica 3 from the chat room.
Hello.
Remember me?
Yes.
Just called to say happy birthday, and I can't make it down today.
Oh.
That's
yeah, with the rents and the money and everything.
Yeah.
All right, Farley.
All right, thanks.
Or Metallica 33 or whatever.
All right, see you.
You met a lot of people offline, huh, Amy?
Yeah, I'm always in the AOL chat room meeting people.
And they're all meeting you tonight to party?
Some of them are going to stop by.
Nice.
Have you met them all in person before?
No.
Doesn't that freak you out?
Well, I have my dad with me, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Yeah. Good for you.
All right, I think the Horde King also came in with you here tonight.
Yeah.
Let's bring in the tattoo guy, too, first, so we'll figure out what we're going to do with him.
Bring in Kevin.
Horde King's okay with you getting this tattoo?
I think so, yeah.
Just the whole tattoo thing, it just seems so permanent to me. Hey, Kevin. How you doing, buddy?
How's it going, guys?
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
The tattoo, you did the temporary tattoo for it, too, the other day?
Yes, sir.
How many people get those done?
It all depends. It's more of a, I guess you'd say more like a boardwalk thing.
I say so.
Like those henna tattoos?
Now, how long do the temporaries last?
It depends on who does them, where you get them done. They can last anywhere up to a week, maybe 2 weeks if you don't, bathe.
Fezzy, why don't you get a Notre Dame tattoo for this weekend?
Oh, that would be funny, like a fake one?
No, a real one.
Oh. After that Nebraska game, Ronnie.
I'm getting a Nebraska one and just beating you up every day.
Just a big husk of corn.
What's your next tattoo going to be, Fezzy? The Batman logo?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm done with Batman.
You should get Mr. Freeze on there.
Yeah, get a nice Mr. Freeze, Fezzy.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like a SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, please.
Or you can get
My favorite cartoon.
You can get Joker for when Jack Nicholson comes in here with a bad producer.
That'll be the night. We'll all get Joker tattoos on the bad producer.
Yeah.
I am done with you two clowns.
Sit there and wallow with Al Dukes. He will lead you to mediocrity.
Here's the only thing I was going to do. Right, you see this little scar I have on my arm here?
Right.
I was thinking about getting something to cover that up. I was going to go with the ace up the sleeve bit.
Oh,
but then
it's right there.
Then it kind of became too well known from that Ed Norton movie. And then I don't want people to see it and go, what you do? So you like the Ed Norton movie so much, you got to go out and act like him? I don't need that.
Wait, you and your partner only get movie tattoos?
So can you cover up a scar like that?
That's...
What could you do with
an
that?
easy one. You could put anything you want
easy
over
for you.
that.
Cop shot me.
As long as it's not raised too far off the skin or not too much of an indent, you can go right over it. You never know.
Well, maybe I'll do that first.
Nice. That look good.
I don't know. I might do it if Al does. If Al gets the late night tattoo, I'll